Hello everyone, this is Steven aka Scuba Ghost, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West, where we lost Varl. Spoilers. And now we're in a base about to have breakfast with the enemy, and the only thing I can think of is this breakfast at Tiffany's. Instead of breakfast at Tiffany's, it's breakfast at Tilda's. And
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside
optional.
her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn.
okay.
My favorite pairing on the left is woman reading a letter by Vermeer, the true master.
Okay.
And on the right is a forgery, woman reading music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
So I
Is
looked
that
at
how
the...
you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He
Okay.
foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
Okay.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys.
Okay. Ooh, actually, I can level up skills. Sorry, Tilda. Screw you. Let's just finish off this tree. And that tree is done, minus, radio blast. Let's see, can I do anything else? Yeah. Oh, you know what? No, I want bolt blaster shotgun. Bolt blaster shotgun,
His face
please.
is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how Peter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch.
Okay,
by
it's just
far
very
the
into
most
Rembrandt.
famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
Yeah. All right,
The
let's
Dust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threatened to destroy the ship,
I think I looked at all the art.
perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it. Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Von Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
All right. We looked at all the
Done
paintings.
so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm done. It's been 5 minutes. Give me that.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well,
Yeah.
suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge.
Basically, flashbang.
Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
Don't like it. Don't like it.
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
I want one of those shields.
After
Give me.
everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
Yes.
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
The voice you are
You
hearing
shot
is.
off into space with them, and live with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply. This.
Focus.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen.
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close.
Rost.
I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs.
Yeah.
By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere, remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet.
Yeah.
He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship.
Yep.
A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them.
There's a catch.
Create the world she imagined.
Recreate.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
He's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tanakh capital. When she
Awesome.
wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been doomed. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me.
Yeah.
You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about.
Seems
While
oddly
Silence
convenient.
and my friends are busy battling each other. We'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
The voice of Tilda is Carrie Ann Moss. Trinity from The Matrix.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful.
If
Yeah.
you like.
Okay. So we know about her focus. Elizabeth.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
All right.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
start with your life on Earth.
Let's start with that.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh,
Okay.
so we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed.
Nope.
Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information.
Oh.
I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Farzine approached?
Continue more.
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived.
But then why come back to
It was
Earth?
only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. At the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted this to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
Yep.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality.
Oh, it kind of reminds me of like the Wall-E.
It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now, finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
The only reason I'm choosing her options
do
to get to
what?
know her
Help you, of course.
is to understand her reasoning to
Bill.
helping us.
Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
For everyone. Okay, so we did the other Zeniths. Alright, I kind of want to... Alright. I want to know, but...
First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Get her, Aloy. B.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Monsters.
Beta, can you hear me? You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No, your family.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge. Then I think it can be done. I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on? As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
Good. Close it. Close it. Close it. Close it.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Yes.
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. When.
There we go.
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base.
Looks like there's more to this place. I'm sure Tilda won't mind me poking around. I gotta get through these vines.
Oh. I literally just cut... I literally just cut off something important.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Okay, there's stuff... Ooh. Howdy. Looks like she's got like a little movie theater. Alrighty. Already looked at that. The heck was... Oh, it's metal flower, okay. There it is. Whoa. Alrighty. Okay, well, we're not gonna... Ooh, the hippos. What are they?
Better use something other than fire.
Alright, so where do we need to go? We need to go back to base. Okay, well, let's fast travel there. Let's save time. Mute my phone. Oh, that's a cool still. Wish it didn't have the tips and tricks on it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's yep. Shit, so that's tall grass. Yep. Makes sense. And your research good. Yep. I know. Major settlements and shelters. Yep. Mustache. Alright, on we go. Save.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Katalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths.
Yep.
What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that.
Yep.
So,
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
Yep.
the Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them, they took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them?
Yep.
Well, at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths and get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift.
Yep.
There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
And you will. We all will.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
Oh, I will. I think I know what's happening.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zenith.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Who's got the quest? Oh, she does. Elite vertical trap, elite acid traps. You got a lot of good stuff, Inky. Let's just do some level. As you can see, I have shards to burn, metaphorically speaking. Alrighty. Alright, let's go talk to Zoe. Because that's the only way we can go for our quest. Where the heck is she? Oh.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden.
Tend.
Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plains Zone and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds.
It's his own seed pouch.
As verdant wither,
So you're gonna make me cry.
roots rot in snow. Still the sea rises as certain as stone. From death, follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here.
Aww.
We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Yep.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
We're not sitting with Varl just yet.
Try to visit again when I can. For now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear.
Yep.
Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Let's do this. So we're gonna get the Sunwing and hopefully.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no. Not enough trouble with Katana was kicking my
Nope.
ass.
Who says I'm any good at it?
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro.
Alrighty. Nope. Wrong bench. Wrong workbench. Yeah, can't do any of those.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Let's do this. It's the proving all over again, Aloy. You got this. Oh, up.
Lost down to my bones.
There we are.
Good. There are sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly.
Alrighty.
Wings look like they can catch the sun. Got it. Whoa.
wonder. Oh, I'm going to that tall neck.
Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans.
Woohoo!
But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
Oh, that was the one we had earlier.
By the 10, she flies!
Woo! Woohoo! There it is. There's... Let's go faster. Gotta go fast. Do 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 do. Gotta go faster. Do do do. Woohoo! Alrighty.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing.
Alright, you land on the tall neck. Okay.
Made it. Let's go over. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Alrighty.
And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Alright, let's see if I can do this.
Whoa! Get used to that.
Yeah. Alright, so the horse we're going to is all the way over there with a rebel outpost along the way. So there's the outpost. I am me.
She flies!
There it is.
There's the energy cell. Tighten this back. Got the cell. Now on to the grove.
Yep, nope, we are not going to the grove. We are gonna...
Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Rebella.
Okay, so thank you, Ayla, but that is a thing for another time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and pretty much I'm thinking that next episode we're going to be taking care of Regala and whatever comes after that. So, and then probably the end game. Or, you know, final mission, you know, like, oh, this is the last point. You can't save from here on out. You know, this will be the final mission. All that stuff. So, until next time, be excellent to each other. See you later, everybody.